Welcome back to Dinar Current, a game-changing update on the Iraqi dinar. We've just received a pivotal update that could dramatically reshape everything we've anticipated regarding the Iraqi Dinar IQD. Whether you're a seasoned investor, an intrigued observer, or someone cautiously watching for signs of a revaluation, this is the development you've been waiting for. As of May 2025, the IQD landscape has shifted, and this time, it's not speculation. It's action. One of the most influential U.S. financial institutions, Chase Bank, has taken concrete steps that could indicate a significant turning point. The global dinar community has monitored trends, economic policy, and global financial strategies for years, waiting for a definitive sign of movement. Now, for the first time, we're witnessing institutional adjustments that point to serious preparation. Chase Bank is not making noise, it's making moves. These aren't rumors or internet theories. What's happening is real, trackable, and signals that Chase Bank is positioning itself for what could be a major increase in IQD-related activity. The changes are not symbolic, they reflect readiness at an operational level. Chase Bank overhauls its IQD handling procedures. Effective immediately, Chase has launched a nationwide upgrade to its foreign currency exchange system, with a sharp emphasis on the Iraqi dinar. This isn't a modest internal update, it's a full redesign of how IQD transactions are managed across their wealth and currency departments. Here's what's new. 1. Appointments now required. Walk-in exchanges are no longer allowed. Anyone wanting to exchange IQD must now pre-schedule appointments through the bank's foreign currency division. This indicates a potential surge in demand or a shift in complexity that can't be handled through routine methods. 2. Stricter identity verification. Customers must now provide valid, government-issued ID before completing any IQD transactions. This elevated standard reflects Chase's commitment to regulatory compliance and fraud prevention. 3. Advanced currency authentication. Chase is introducing high-tech scanning systems to verify the authenticity of IQD notes. Damaged or worn bills are being rejected, only pristine notes issued by the Central Bank of Iraq will be accepted. 4. Daily exchange limits. Each customer is now capped at exchanging 5 million Iraqi dinars per appointment. Rather than limiting activity, this likely reflects an expectation of high volume and a desire to manage operations efficiently. Floating operational rate signals a major shift. Here's where things get especially interesting. Chase has reportedly integrated a floating operational rate for the IQD into its internal language. This means they're no longer sticking rigidly to the Central Bank of Iraq's official rate. Instead, they're preparing for real-time exchange rate adjustments, potentially in anticipation of a revaluation. For a major U.S. bank to shift its systems in this way is unprecedented. It reveals a high level of awareness and readiness for a potentially significant change in IQD value. Legal disclaimers reflect institutional expectations. Chase has introduced a new legal disclosure for IQD customers. This document makes it clear, if you exchange today and the IQD gains value tomorrow, you can't return for a better rate. This type of legal language protects the bank, and institutions don't add disclaimers like this unless they believe a major change may be coming. Will other banks follow Chase's lead? Chase doesn't make these kinds of moves in isolation. Historically, when Chase shifts policy on sensitive issues, other large banks like Wells Fargo and Bank of America follow. Industry chatter already suggests both are monitoring Chase's moves. This could trigger a wave of changes across the financial sector and bring the IQD into the mainstream of global finance. Why Iraq's progress matters. To understand why Chase is moving now, consider Iraq's recent economic evolution. Iraq is actively working toward full World Trade Organization (WTO) membership. The country has diversified its foreign reserves, adding the euro, Chinese yuan, and Saudi rial. Debt restructuring, increased oil output, and stabilized inflation are signs of a more mature economy. These developments have not gone unnoticed. Global institutions, including major banks, are responding to Iraq's growing economic legitimacy. What should IQD holders do now? The most important question: should you exchange your dinar now or hold out for a possible revaluation? It depends on your needs. If immediate cash is a priority, now may be the time to act. But if you're able to wait, and if current indicators continue to build, holding out could bring higher returns. Here's what you should do next. 1. Call your local Chase branch. Ask for the foreign currency department directly. 2. Schedule an appointment. These are limited and could fill quickly. 3. Inspect your notes. Only clean, crisp IQD from the Central Bank of Iraq will be accepted. 4. Stay safe. Deal only with licensed dealers to avoid counterfeits. Final thoughts. Something big may be coming. Chase Bank's actions are not impulsive. They are calculated, precise, and suggest serious financial preparation. Rebuilding systems, training staff, enforcing new policies, these aren't things banks do for speculation. They're done for preparation. The IQD may finally be moving from the realm of long-shot speculation to legitimate, recognized global currency. The only question left is, are you ready for what's next?